Okay, so as promised, and as always, when Spirit mentions either the Yogam or the I Ching in the reads, and we do it. So, you can also do it. 3 coins of the same denomination, usually 320p's are the best. But if you can get yourself some I Ching coins, all the better. You have a hole in the middle, can you see? And you throw them. So we've got 3 tails, which is tails equals 2, so that's 6, and we throw them 6 times. Sorry, 3 heads equals 6, 3 tails equals 9, which we've got now. 2 heads and a tail is 7. 2 heads and a tail is another 7. And another 7. Just one more. Another 6. So if you throw a 6 or a 9, it is a changing line, what they call a changing line. So we generate the pattern. So equal numbers is a broken line, odd numbers is an unbroken line. But those lines, the 6 or a 9 is changing. So the unbroken will change to a straight. The broken will, the broken will change to a unbroken, and this unbroken will change to a broken. Get it right? So we have 2 patterns now to look for. And if you go into images on Google and put I Ching chart, it will show you all the patterns. And then what you have to do is go across those patterns. It'll be something like this. Like that. That is your upper part of the pattern, the first 3 lines at the top. Even though we write from the bottom to the top. So we start at the bottom when we're writing it. So the upper 3 lines is the top part. The lower 3 lines is the bottom part. So we look for the pattern. So we've got a broken line with 2 unbroken lines, which is Twi. And then we've got 2 unbroken lines with a broken line at the bottom. Sun. And we had the sun in the tarot, didn't we? So Twi sun is 28. 28. Tuisun. And the other pattern is 3 straight lines at the top, which is Chien. CH apostrophe IEN. And then it's an unbroken, a broken, and an unbroken. Li, L-I, Shen Li, which is 13. So the first one is 28, the second is 13. So 28, this is a heavy burden, a great weight. Can you see where that joist is cracking? If you look at this hexagram, you can see that all the strong lines are on the inside. The top and the bottom lines are weak. The ancient Chinese saw this hexagram as representing a wooden beam so seriously weakened that unless immediate action is taken, and this could mean figuratively, so a beam in your roof or something like that, it would simply collapse under its own weight. The implications, therefore, is that the focus of your thoughts is in dire state, and that you must do something about it urgently, which fits with the Mercury, doesn't it? It is as if you are being in the middle of a vortex, so the chaos, which is bringing all the troubles and inherent weaknesses of the present situation to the fore. If you fail to make radical and essential changes immediately, everything will disintegrate. So stand firm. Be very clear about which direction you want to take. Don't sit on the fence, and gather together all your inner strength. Keep a clear head, and you will be able to weather this inevitable storm. But it is a changing line at the bottom and at the top, and in the second place, because we're going from the bottom to the top. So we've got a 9. So as you embark on a course of change, you must be extremely cautious. Pay attention to every tiny detail and make sure that you are going in the right direction. Your chances of success will be greatly improved. This is a time to look to the inexperienced to lend you a hand. So you are jaded in some way, so you're triggered by something. They lack worldly wise skepticism, but have the pure enthusiasm which you need now. You are in a position to realise your goal, but the sacrifices required are truly awesome. Since there is no other way forward, you are not to be blamed for any ensuing consequences. So even though if you want something, you've got to go for it no matter what the consequences for others is. But it's changing to the number 13. So fellowship, the ants, and I've seen some today, it's quite strange. So they work together as a collective. Your tribe that we found in the Six of Pentacles. This hexagram is composed of heaven at the top and fire below. Two complementary ideals moving in the same direction. So the heavens, the astrology, and your fire in your belly are aligned. The lines are all strong, with the exception of the yielding line in the second place, which signifies that a number of strong people will work together constructively. If they cooperate and collaborate, there is a fine balance between the needs of the individual in society and those of the collective. This hexagram indicates that now is the time to see your personal needs in terms of those around you. You have a good opportunity to involve yourself in projects that will benefit a large number of people. This might mean anything from running a soup kitchen to paying more heed to the people you live and work with. If you recognise the talents of others and demand neither no more nor less than they can give, the greater the fulfilment will be. So, don't ask too much of others, because you don't want to put a burden on them, and don't put too much of a burden on yourself. You do the best you can. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Love, light, happiness, always.